think you procrastinate because you're lazy. Think again. Science actually shows it's your brain trying to dodge bad feelings. In fact, about 20% of adults are chronic procrastinators, so you're definitely not alone. It's not a character flaw. It's a biological reaction. Today, we're diving deep into 7 real psychological reasons why you put things off. And, more importantly, the simple, science-backed fixes that completely ended my own cycle of delay. If you've ever found yourself scrolling endlessly, instead of starting that big project, stick around. We're about to break that cycle for good. So, what's really happening in your head when you choose Netflix over your to-do list? It's not about weak willpower. It's about emotional regulation. When you face a task that feels boring, stressful, or overwhelming, a part of your brain, called the amygdala, kicks into high gear. This is your brain's threat detector, and it basically hijacks your rational thinking to get a quick mood boost. It says, hey, this feels bad. Let's do something that feels good right now. I know this struggle firsthand. I delayed starting this very YouTube channel for months, paralyzed by the thought of it all. It wasn't until I learned to hack this emotional response that I was finally able to get started and build what you see today. Procrastination is an emotional escape, but the good news is, you can learn to manage it. Alright, let's get into the 7 core reasons you'll procrastinate and the quick fixes you can use today. First up is the emotional dodge. As we said, your amygdala fears the stress, anxiety, or boredom of a task, so it steers you toward an immediate escape, like watching videos or scrolling social media. The fix is surprisingly simple. Just label the feeling. When you feel the urge to procrastinate, pause and say to yourself, I'm feeling anxious about this presentation. Acknowledging the emotion calms the amygdala, as alarm bells, and gives your rational brain a chance to step back in. Reason number 2 is the quest for instant dopamine. Your brain is wired to prefer immediate rewards over long-term ones. Finishing a big project feels good eventually, but checking a notification feels good right now. That little hit of dopamine is highly addictive. The fix here is to work with your brain, not against it. Use the Pomodoro technique. Set a timer for just 25 minutes of focused work. After that, you get a short, guilt-free break. Listen to your favorite song, do some stretches, whatever. This breaks the task into manageable chunks and gives your brain the frequent rewards it craves. The third reason is overwhelm freeze. When a project looks huge and complicated, like writing a 10,000-word thesis, your brain just shuts down. The sheer size of it spikes your anxiety, and you freeze, unable to even start. The fix is to make the first step laughably small. Don't think about writing the whole thesis. Just tell yourself, all I have to do right now is open the document. That's it. Once you've taken that tiny first step, the next one feels much easier. You build momentum one tiny action at a time. Next up, we have the perfection trap. This is a big one. You're so afraid of not doing a perfect job, of failing or being judged, that you never even start. The fear of an imperfect outcome paralyzes you. The fix is to adopt a good enough mindset. Remind yourself that done is better than perfect. Give yourself permission to produce a messy first draft. You can always edit and improve it later, but you can't improve a blank page. Shifting your goal from perfect to complete removes immense pressure. Reason number 5 is the tomorrow illusion. Our brains have this funny habit of thinking our future self will be a superhero. We overestimate how much motivation, time, and energy we'll have tomorrow. Future me will be so productive. We think, as we put off the task, but future you is just you, but a day later. The fix is to make it easy for your future self. Before you finish for the day, prepare everything you need to start the task tomorrow. Lay out your workout clothes. Open the tabs you need for your research. This reduces the friction to getting started when tomorrow becomes today. The 6th reason is the reward drought. Let's be honest, some tasks are just plain boring. They offer no immediate sense of accomplishment or fun, so your brain has zero motivation to do them. There's no dopamine reward in sight. So, what's the fix? Gamify the task, turn it into a game. Use an app to track your streaks. How many days in a row you can work on the task for 15 minutes. Challenge a friend to see who can finish their boring chores first. By adding an element of play or competition, you create an artificial reward system that your brain will happily respond to. And finally, reason number 7, the guilt spiral. This is the vicious cycle that keeps procrastination going. You procrastinate, then you feel guilty and ashamed about it. You beat yourself up, saying things like, I'm so lazy or I have no self. This self-blame just adds more stress and negative feelings, which makes you want to escape by procrastinating even more. The fix is self-compassion. Forgive yourself. Acknowledge that you slip up, but remember that everyone does. Treat yourself with By practicing these small fixes, you are physically rewiring your brain to build stronger impulse control and better emotional regulation. You're training your brain to stop running from discomfort and start tackling challenges. So, there you have it. Procrastination